What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about the squat and how we can progress with our squat. We're going to go from right at the basic of a bodyweight squat, and we'll move up towards a back squat with a barbell, and I will show you how you can progress towards lifting some heavy weights with your squat. So the squat is a very functional movement that you do throughout your day, whether you think about it or not. You're sitting down on a chair, on a toilet, you're picking something up from the floor, you are squatting. So there is a way to perfect your squat, let's just say, in a fitness world. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to break it down. And the first step is to master that bodyweight squat. Now, what do we want to work on when we squat? Well, squats are a very quad dominant movement, but the glutes and hamstrings are also engaged in that movement. All right? So, if we break it down, a bodyweight squat is going to look something like this. All right? So you're going to have your feet about hip width apart, with the toes slightly pointing out. All right? So we want to try to avoid the big toe out. All right? So just slightly pointing out to allow that external rotation in the hip and allow that hip to drop into your squat. So, to engage that external rotation in the hip, just think of separating the floor in between your feet. So you're trying to push outwards, and you want to try and screw in your foot to the floor, and that's going to create that external rotation. And with your 3 points of contact in your foot, you're going to create that arch in your foot as well. So, once you're set in that position, externally rotated, all 3 points of contact in your foot, what you're going to do is you're going to lead with the hips. You're going to push your hips back. All right, so that's the first part of the movement. You're going to push your hips back. Once they're back, you're going to go down into your squat by bending at the knees. All right, so you're going to go as low as you're comfortable going, and then you're going to stand back up, squeeze the glutes at the very top. Once again, you're going to separate the floor, push your hips back, go down into your squat, go as low as you're comfortably able to go, come back up through the hips. All right, so now that you've mastered the form of the squat, it's time to move up in progression. So we're going to go and progress towards a goblet squat. So a goblet squat can be done with a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Choice is yours. So let me show you how it's done. I'm going to use a dumbbell for this example. So you're just going to hold it by its end like this. You're going to keep it nice and close to you. And then from there, same cues apply to your bodyweight squat that at your goblet squat. So you want to go through the same cues. So, and from there, just going to go down into your squat, keep the weight nice and close to your body, and then come right back up. So everything is the same, except the weight is in your hands. So one problem I see a lot with the goblet squat is your legs build strength faster than your upper body. So you get to a point where you have a harder time holding on to the weight, but your legs can keep on going. So that's a sign that you should move towards the barbell front squat or the barbell back squat. All right, so you've progressed all the way to a barbell back squat. Now, one major thing that might influence whether you're doing a back squat or a front squat is shoulder mobility. Why do I say that? Well, for a back squat, you need your hands to be able to reach the bar back here and hold it on your back. Let me show you. So if you have a hard time holding this position, then a front squat may be a better idea for you. And what I mean by that is, front squat, you'll be holding the bar right across your shoulders, so you don't need that shoulder mobility to go back here. You can just hold the bar this way. And again, I will show you. You're going to come in, put the bar right on your shoulders, and lift the bar, and you're going to hold the bar this way. So either way, you are progressing towards a barbell squat. So you've mastered the bodyweight squat, you moved on to the goblet squat, and now you're at the barbell squat, but you've reached a weight and you've plateaued. You don't know what to do. You think your form is good, you think your range of motion is good, but there's something happening. What do you do then? So again, that's where your trainer comes in and reevaluates the plan for you. Other things that could impact that plateau is there's certain things happening in your squat that you may not be noticing, okay? So one of them is, so you go down into your squat, everything's good, and then you come up and then, oh, the knee comes in. And that's where you lose all power. And that's why you see that plateau. Because your body has found its limit with the muscles being used this way. It's not utilizing every muscle possible to do that squat. So now, if that's happening, how do you fix it? Well, similar to that lunge video that I did, you can use some bands just as a tactical feel to see when the collapse is happening. Okay? So, and then from there, you just work with that band, keeping those knees out. You kind of take a step back in order to be able to step forward again. Because that's what fitness is all about. Like, to move forward, sometimes you need to take a step back in order to keep moving past that plateau. So if you notice that happening, I would highly recommend you going back to that goblet squat, lowering the weight a little bit, and working with that band. Once you've, again, mastered that specific thing, then go back to those barbell squats and keep working up from there. So there you have it, guys. That's your squat tutorial and tips on how to progress towards your maximum squat. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any more questions, and we'll see you for another one.